Hey guys, welcome back for another episode at the Miller Collection. Today I wanted to do another video on the Ram 1500 Eco Diesel truck. I kind of wanted to go more in depth about, is the air suspension option on the Ram 1500 trucks worth it? Now the air suspension option is not only limited to the Eco Diesel motor option. It's also available for the Ram, in the Pentastar motor, and also the Hemi motor for the truck as well. What's cool about the Ram 1500 truck is that as you move up into a higher tier of trim levels for the truck, you have the option of adding the air suspension on all four corners of the truck as well. Past other company manufacturers have offered the airbags for the rear to adjust for when towing. But for this specific 1500 truck, you could actually get the four corner air suspension, which is a factory option, so it's not aftermarket. So I know there's tons of aftermarket lift kits out there, such as BDS lift kits, and you got their manual lift kits. But this is specifically the OEM option on the Ram 1500 air suspension. If you guys watched my other videos in the past, I'll post them up here, just a quick clip of what it looks like. There's the 50,000 mile review, and then there's the long distance road trip review. And I also have other videos that I'm working on as well, such as the 10 reasons why you should buy a Ram 1500 and the 10 reasons why you shouldn't buy a Ram 1500. If you guys want to see those, post a comment below. As you guys know, I have a 2015 and a half Ram Eco Diesel 1500. I bought it in the limited trim. It was the only one they had on the lot, and it was the exact options that I wanted for my truck. It was the long bed, not the short bed. It was crew cab, it was white, and it was the limited trim, so it also had the optional air suspension on the four corners already included. It had the Eco Diesel motor, which is the one I wanted for my car. It had the full leather package, is all black on black, all the tech, everything that you need, that you want to have in a Ram 1500 model. This is the trim level to get. This is the top of the line. I think they officially call it the Laramie Longhorn Limited series is what it is. Because if you look at the Laramie model, it's kind of like the base version of the Limited series. Then you get the Laramie Longhorn, which has the cowboy tan interior, which kind of looks like this. And then you get the Laramie Longhorn Limited, a full black stitched interior with all the saddle looking seats. And then you got all the bells and whistles. The exterior is not that two-tone color. I think some of them at the time came with like a white and a gold base bottom. I wasn't into that look. I kind of wanted the limited look. Plus you get that different grill on the front, which took me some time to get used to over the crosshair grill. A lot of people say the new grill kind of looks a little gaudy, but to me, it has grown on to me. It looks different. And the tailgate, I know they call it the billboard tailgate because it has the huge Ram letterings on the back. But for me, on a white car and the chrome lettering and the chrome accents all over the vehicle, it doesn't really bother me at all, and I actually kind of like it. It is unique. You can definitely tell that it is a Ram Limited. But today we're talking about the air suspension, and the air suspension is really neat because one, it allows for extremely comfortable rides. So a lot of people who have air suspension on their trucks right now will agree. In the previous videos that I posted, a lot of people have mentioned that they love their air suspension. I do too. On the long distance road trip and when going to and from work and just going everywhere around the city, the ride is extremely smooth. Now I test drove the non-air suspension model and the air suspension model, which eventually got me to purchase the air suspension model. You cannot really feel the bumps on the road. I mean, of course you'll feel something. It's not like it's gonna completely exclude you from the feel of the road, but the suspension is very smooth. It feels like you're floating on a cloud. If you have ridden in other factory air suspension systems in the past, it'll feel like that, but a little bit firmer. I'm gonna go over with you guys real quick over here what it looks like in the four different optional modes. Obviously, I have it here set at stock height, so you guys can see just what it looks like. It's just like any height set on the 1500s at OEM option, but you can lower it on the touch of the remote by pressing the entry exit mode. So for those people who are a little bit shorter or need some help getting into the vehicle without having the vehicle at its stock factory height, you can lower the truck as well. So the truck will go down, and here it goes. And as the truck goes down, it is a lot closer to the floor. I kind of wish you could drive in this mode, because I mean, I'm a fan of lowered cars, and lowered trucks look really cool. Everyone's always into that lifted truck look, but I'm a huge fan of the lowered trucks, and that's a whole different topic right there. But anyway, you can get the lower entry exit mode to help you get in and out of the car, which is pretty convenient, pretty cool. Hit the button on the inside. Then you can raise it by hitting back up one tick on the interior switch panel, and you go back up to stock factory height. And then you can go up one level higher than factory, which is called Off-Road 1. Now Off-Road 1 allows you to go up to about 40 miles per hour before it caps you, and then the car will lower itself down because it assumes that you're going faster than 40. You won't need to be in that mode, and then thus it's less aerodynamic, and because it wants to be more aerodynamic to increase your fuel efficiency, it will lower the vehicle. Then you get to Off-Road 2. Off-Road 2 is the maximum height that you can have on the air suspension on the Ram 1500. Hit it one more time and it'll go all the way up. As you can tell, when I'm holding the measuring tape right there, it is going to be about 38 inches tall, all right? So in the highest mode at the Off-Road 2, I think you're limited to about 35 or 30 miles per hour. Correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't quite tested this in a long time. Now with the air suspension, what's cool is not only can you adjust the height for the different types of road and terrains that you will be on, the car also adjusts the height itself with the air suspension, which thus increases your MPG or fuel efficiency. When you guys are driving on the freeway, I think when you hit about 70 miles per hour or 65, the car will actually lower itself just a little bit more, and what it calls is aerodynamic ride height. The truck will be a little bit more aero efficient when driving, thus creating a better MPG for your truck when you're driving. So it's really cool on the freeway, so it kind of makes it like a long distance road trip truck. It's super convenient. You don't really have to think, even when you're just driving in the streets, if you hit a certain speed, it'll automatically adjust the height. The only issues that I see over time with anything that moves consistently or constantly is that it's the mechanical wear, like the MTBF, or the mean time before failing. So it just means like how many hours does it take before it completely breaks. Like every product out there in the world has an MTBF time, right? So with the Ram 1500 optional air suspension, it looks pretty well built. I did crawl under there just to get a pic of what it looks like, of the air canisters and the pump. I didn't quite take my camera under there with me because I was just kind of like peeking, but if you look up online, you can kind of see what it looks like. The system has been working seamlessly for me. I'm almost at 50,000 miles, currently at 47,500 miles on the odometer. It's still ticking. Now over time, I would say when you hit about 200,000 miles, maybe you'll see some issues with the airbag seeing some wear or the pump seeing some failure. And that's just normal, because if you got 200,000 miles out of your truck, it is about time to invest some money into it to replace some of the broken components. To me, that's not a big issue. I mean, if you got the unlimited Mopar warranty, then you're covered for unlimited miles, hence the name unlimited warranty, or I believe it's 5 years, 5 or 8 years, or depending on what kind of warranty package you bought. I personally do not have a ton of money, so I did not buy the unlimited warranty or the 5 unlimited or the 8 unlimited or whatever it is. I just took my chance and said, you know what, I think the factory warranty is good as is. I do take care of my own stuff, my own trucks. Currently, I am still under all the free oil changes at the dealership, mainly because they had a really good deal for like $100 or something for like another 4 free oil changes. I don't really drive my truck too aggressively. I take care of it, I baby it. I hope this video is helpful for you guys. If you guys are looking to buy a Ram 1500 and you want some help and advice or experience reviews, let me know. I am in the middle of making other videos as well. I'm kind of busy with work on the side, so I don't have full time to make all these videos, but I am doing my best. So give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button below if you guys like what you guys see, and check out my other videos, and see you guys next time.